No audio, no audio. Thank you guys. Early morning for me. So let me start back over there. So I woke up this morning. I turned on my phone, looked at the community post, saw 19K Fox had already posted this, and it's an article on Operation Wolf. So we're getting Operation Wolf this coming Friday, April the 21st. This has been a long awaited game, something we've been wanting to see for a long time. And I just wanted to get into the news on this early this morning because there's probably a lot of people out there that are shopping now for an iArcade. They've been waiting till this game released. And I wanted to make sure that I provided those facts to everyone that's shopping for an iArcade today before, the live stream start this evening or the videos start getting made. Sounds like you guys can hear me now. I've also been having a problem here with my chat feature this morning as well, being able to get the chats on the screen. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that this morning, unfortunately. Doesn't seem to want to be working out, guys, unfortunately. Sorry about that. But I see Mike Worley joined us. Joe, good to see you. And It's Vaughn, thanks for letting me know that I had no sound when I got started this morning. But I wanted to get on for about 30 minutes before work this morning to lay out some of this information. So let's take a look at it real quick. Operation Wolf with light gun capability is going to be launching on April the 21st for the iArcade, and it's officially licensed by Taito, the popular shooter from the 80s. Will be available in the game store this Friday and will be the first game compatible with light gun accessory on the Gold Edition cabinet. So that's where they're saying Gold Edition. They're saying it's only available for Gold. From what I've been hearing, it's also going to be available for the Standard Edition cabinet as well, but you're going to be using your joystick and your buttons as opposed to using a gun. So if you want to use the light gun technology or the send-in light gun technology, you're going to have to get what's called the Gold Edition cabinet. And, the Gold Edition is expensive. It's like a $800 cabinet. And that's if you're able to find one at that price. Right now, they're completely sold out. So let's go ahead and take a look here at the website. So right now, if we go to Gold Edition this morning, this is the date that they announced this Operation Wolf game being released on Friday. They're still sold out on the iArcade website for the Dead Cells and the Space Invaders, the Dragon's Lair, and then there was one other one that they had done. Those are not even listed on the website anymore. So I don't know if they're even going to bring the Dragon's Lair back or the other Gold Edition cabinet that they had previously. But it looks like they're sticking still with the Dead Cells and the Space Invaders. They're just sold out right now. So it's kind of unfortunate for those people that have been waiting for this game to release before they purchased, and now the game's here and we don't have any gold cabinets available. And Teddy just said, hey all, good to see you, Teddy, glad you made it. We're just discussing iArcade this morning, kind of just going through. Unfortunately, I can't get the I cannot get the chat up this morning here for you guys, so I can bring up the chats. I don't know what's going on with that. But I feel like I've done everything, and I just kind of hopped on real quick and didn't even troubleshoot this beforehand. But good to see you guys have made it. So yeah, the Gold Edition is sold out. Original Edition, they do have, this is surprising. So it looks like that the Standard Edition Retromania is back on the iArcade website. This was sold out up until today. This is the first time I've seen it in stock here in about a couple weeks. So if you want to get it direct through iArcade, it looks like they do have the Standard Edition. It's $5.99. Also, you can get it from Best Buy as well for $5.99.98. And I would recommend getting it through Best Buy if you're going to get an iArcade, just because you're going to have the return policy. Now, keep in mind that if you buy this unit, if you were to purchase this morning, you're not going to be able to play the Operation Wolf game with a send-in light gun. You're going to have to get the Gold Edition. So don't run out and buy the Standard Edition today if you feel like you want that send-in light gun. So let's take a look at those real quick so you know what those look like. So this is your Sinden light gun right here. Now, as far as purchasing these, I don't know how easy you're able to get one or how quick you can get one. It looks like the Sinden light gun's running 105. The Sinden light gun with recoil is running 160. You can get a 2-pack of the Sinden light gun for $199, or you can get the Sinden light gun with recoil 2-pack for $299. And it looked like Teddy had a question here. Man, it bothers me I can't get these messages up on the screen this morning. I don't know what is going on. It really bothers me. Because that's one of my favorite parts of these live streams is being able to get y'all's messages up on the screen. And I don't know what's going on. Strange. Okay. Maybe it's YouTube's having some issues this morning. I'm not sure. But Teddy, he said, question, off topic for a second. Does iArcade have NBA hang time or maximum hang time? They do not. They don't have any NBA licensed games at all. I think there may be a basketball game on there, but it's going to be just like an indie game. It's not going to have the real players or the NBA logo. Bad guy Mike Worley said, no, they don't, Teddy. And then Teddy had asked, I did like to see Operation Wolf, by the way. I played Area 51, and I saw a version of Operation Wolf where at the end of the jungle stage, you had to shoot a guy who had a woman hostage. And then Teddy said, at guy Mike Worley, dang, okay, I have a Arcade 1-Up cab, but no one plays online. I've been looking for other ways to play online. And bad guy Mike Worley said, yeah, same here, haha. Sometimes the original NBA Jam has some people online. The online experience for me for NBA Jam has been pretty good. I've not had any issues with it. It is done by Code Mystics, which they're some of the best in the business when it comes to these online interfaces and online platforms. So if you get like the Killer Instinct, you get the NBA Jam, you're going to get a good online experience with those games. And then the other one they did was Star Wars, which isn't online, but still a great game and one to look at. But let's take a look at these, back on the Operation Wolf, let's take a look at these Sinden guns and let's see like what time frame it takes for us to get one. So if I order this 2-pack, recoil 2-pack, I'm just curious how long the ship time is on it. So let me just put in a random address here in Phoenix. I don't want to put my address on live here right now, but just for the purpose, I want to see how long it's going to take if like we ship it to the Phoenix Art Museum. Probably shouldn't put my email in there. Take that off. I'll just say noname@gmail.com. All right, so it says 3 to 17 business days, standard international. So you're also going to pay $35 shipping. So it'd be $335 for 2 guns with recoil, standard shipping, and it would be anywhere from 3 to 17 days. So it could be up to more than 2 weeks before I would get my Sinden light guns. So if you guys are wanting to get those ordered, I'd go ahead and get them ordered now. You may be able to get these guns too from another retailer. Let's take a look here live on air. See if we can get them from somewhere else. So it looks like eBay has some options for like used ones. Here we go. So you can, that's the one we were just at. Looks like Etsy may have them. See if Etsy's got them for sale. Yeah, so it looks like Etsy, you can get them possibly for sale. I've never purchased through them before. Oh, these are just going to be like accessories. Okay. So looking at Google, you know, just based on a Google search, and I typically will only go with like the retailers that I trust. Looks like you're only going to be able to get the Sinden gun. Can't get them through Amazon. So it looks like you're only going to be able to get them through this sindenshop.com if you want like a legit retailer. So looking at like about up to 2 weeks, and these prices here. Single gun 104, one with recoil 160. It looks like you can save a little money if you get two. And it looks like Teddy had a couple of messages here for us. He said, oh yeah, it's good when someone plays me. I just won a tournament in Hang Time a couple of weeks ago, and it was live stream. One guy just stopped by playing in the middle of a game. And Teddy had a message here for me. He goes, I always want my electronics brand new. Just don't trust electronics used. So yeah, that's a good point. You know, you go in here like the eBay, let's say, and we want to get a used Sinden gun. For one, I'm not even going to save any money on this gun. These are going to be in high demand, guys. Because here's a Sinden gun with recoil, $159.99, brand new. Of course, there probably is shipping on this. So let's take this out. And let's go now to purchase this. And let's see what the shipping is on one gun. Shipping's $25 on one gun. Hey, King Zarkon, good to see you, King Zarkon. We are just discussing the announcement today of Operation Wolf and this new Sinden technology. It's going to be released on the 21st on Friday. So I wanted to hop on here on a live stream and just kind of start shopping for Sinden light guns, iArcades. And if you guys are out there looking at this stuff, we can look at it together. But it looks like the Sinden light gun, the single with recoil, is $159.99. Shipping is $25. So you're going to pay $184.99 total. But if you buy a used one on eBay, it's $235. So, and that's for one gun. So you're actually going to pay more for, it looks like, a used one right now. Now, these other guns here, I have no clue if these are going to work with the iArcade. And the reason I say that is I think that the iArcade has set their platform up to only work with the Sinden light gun. And you actually have to do like some firmware updates on the gun before it will be compatible with the iArcade. So keep that in mind. Don't go out and buy like random guns, you know, that they haven't said that work with the iArcade, because they're not probably going to work. Outrun the Neon Sun has joined us. Good to see you, Outrun. So Biggie, with the outfit you got going on, is this like a cosplay here? I'm just joining, so I missed it, but is this a cosplay? This is probably the most amazing thing ever. So Operation Wolf, it's an army game. It's, you know, so it's all about the military. And that's why I got the cosplay on today. It kind of fits the day, right? We're going to call this Operation Wolf Day, right? Because this was the announcement. We've been waiting for this game for almost a year. It was at Galloping Ghost last year when they announced this game, and that was almost a year ago. It may have, I think it'll be a year in August. It was. So it's been a long time coming. This is like a special day for everyone. But yeah, so here it is, military themed first person shooter. So that's the reason for the outfit. And Bad Guy Mike Worley said, that's eBay for you. And Teddy says, Worley, tell me all about it. And Outrun says, this is glorious. Don't change, brother. Yeah, I woke up and I saw the news on YouTube about Operation Wolf, and I don't start till 10 a.m. here on the West Coast. So it's probably lunchtime for a lot of people. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to get on live and I'm going to start shopping iArcades. I'm going to start shopping guns, and maybe some other people will come along for the ride this morning. Looks like we've had some people show up, so I appreciate you guys. But let's take a look here back at these iArcades. So no gold editions on the day that this is announced. So my thought is on this, and what I'm hoping is that we see on Friday, so every Friday there's a games day with iArcade where they come in and they communicate with the community and let us know what games are coming that week. They do Q&As where Michael will answer questions for us, and he's been leading up to this every week saying, we're very close on Operation Wolf, or the next week we're very, very close on Operation Wolf, or we've got Operation Wolf finished. We're just waiting on Taito to give us any rework that's needed. And then it got to the point where they're like, we did the rework, but now we're just waiting on Taito to sign off on the game. And that was like 2 weeks ago. And then last week, he's like, back to, we're very, very close. And then this morning, of course, we get this news. But what I find very surprising is we don't have the gold cabinets at all available for anyone to buy. So I'm hoping on Friday during game days, they announce that there's a new shipment of gold cabinets coming. Pre-orders on the website. And I hope they're still $798 when those pre-orders hit. And because they were originally $999. So they may charge a full $1,000 for these next gold cabinets that come in. And I also believe that there's going to be new skins for the gold cabinets as well. So you're probably going to get like a gold skinned Operation Wolf cabinet. And then I think your other cabinet skins are going to be like maybe Ninja Baseball Batman, maybe Wizard of Walls would be a good one, or Saturn Deluxe or Saturn would be a good one. There's a lot of games out there that they can choose from, but they're definitely going to be doing new skins, I think. That's why they're sold out of the gold cabs. And they still have the Dead Cells and the Space Invaders up, showing sold out. So maybe they're sticking with those skins as well, and we'll get a resupply of Dead Cells and Space Invaders with that shipment. But I definitely think we got new cabinets coming. We got new skins coming because they got to meet the demand. There's going to be a huge demand for this game. I mean, just think about it. We don't really have a great shooter in our home arcades right now. We do have T2, right? T2 was an excellent game. People really enjoyed that cabinet, but only had one game on it. And people are going to want something different. You know, the people that have a shooter are going to want something different, or the people that have been waiting to get a shooter. This is like the best title. This is, I grew up playing this game. It was one of my favorite arcade games to play when I got a chance to get into the arcades whenever my parents would take me. And I just love that Uzi. It looked so realistic. It felt so real in your hand. And just having that button on the gun to be able to shoot those grenades, it was just so much fun. So we got a few comments here. And unfortunately, if you guys are just joining, for whatever reason this morning, I'm not able to get these chats up on the screen. And I'm not quite sure why, but I'm going to give it one more shot here. But I did not prepare this live stream today. I just went live just for the purpose of this game. So ran into that issue. Bad Guy Mike Worley, they definitely should, Jason. Teddy says, sounds like the iArcade is more to their word than the Arcade 1-Up people. I do kind of agree with that partly, Teddy, because they don't overhype something. Like they will not tell us that it's going to have something that it's not. They were pretty upfront with us from the very beginning that they were trying to get it working on these original editions. They were trying to get it working with Bluetooth, and they were unable to get it to work. And now my only option is to play this game with the joystick and the buttons. There is a trackball that is coming from Glenn, GRS Products, that is supposedly going to come at some point. And that trackball hopefully would be a little better experience than using the joystick, I hope. Teddy said here, he said, the Bad Guy Mike Worley, does iArcade have a 4-player cabinet? They don't have a 4-player cabinet, but they definitely could use one. There's a lot of games out there that are 4-player cabinets, or 4-player games that could utilize a 4-player cabinet, like Ninja Baseball Batman. And I think that one's 2-player online, but they may bring 4-player online later. And Goofy Foots joined us. He said Operation and Moon Patrol would be awesome. And yeah, I'd left Moon Patrol out. I always leave that game out. It's a classic. If you go into an arcade or a major arcade, they're likely to have one. I mean, it was a fairly common cabinet you would see. It's got really good artwork, so a Moon Patrol would definitely be a good one. And Sam Sams has joined us. He said, "What's up, everybody?" And Outrun says, "Hey, Goofy." And Sam saying, "Hey, Outrun, how's it going? Good to see you guys, and glad you made it." And if you guys want the other option available today, if you wanted to place, is going to be on Best Buy for $599.98. I've seen sales on this Best Buy cabinet for $499, so you may want to wait it out if you're trying to purchase one today. But I would try and get the gold if I were you guys. I would just wait it out. If it's something about the money, I would save the money. It's not really worth going in on an original right now at $600 when you literally could spend a couple $100 more and get the marquee over the screen, get the larger cabinet design. There's just so many reasons that you're going to want this gold cabinet, and it's worth waiting. And I hope on Friday they can fulfill the orders that people are going to want to place on these. And Goofyfoot, he says, "I'm at work listening." Hey, everybody. Glad you were able to listen at work. Teddy had a question here. He goes, "Over your left shoulder, I saw Punisher, right?" Yes, so this is Punisher on my left side. My left. And but I also have a Raspberry Pi in it, and I have like 60 really good arcade games. But I like to run Punisher because it's one of my favorites. And they have never re-released Punisher on another cabinet. They did it on a tabletop arcade, the head-to-head tabletop, and then they did it on this one, and those were the only two. Cornercade, yo, let's go hunting, Biggie D. Yeah, so this shirt is my hunting shirt, and this is my hiking hat. I always get the camo hiking hats. But it fits the day, right? It fits the Operation Wolf day for me. And Third Floor Arcade with Jason joined us. Good to see you, Jason. Glad you made it. Looking forward to some new skins on the iArcade. I think everyone is. It's been long awaited. We got the gold edition last year, and they haven't released anything new as far as skins. They've been sold out now for quite some time. They've given us no word that we're going to be getting any new ones. So I think this whole time they've been working on new skins in preparation for the release of Operation Wolf. And I think we can pretty much say without a doubt that we're going to get an Operation Wolf cabinet skin, I think, just to go along with one of their best titles. This is a heavy hitting, big title. Operation Wolf was one of the biggest games in arcades, when we grew up. So this is on the level of arcade 1-up titles with this one. And if this blows up and this game does really well, that's only going to help iArcade in the future to get even bigger titles and be able to secure even bigger licenses in the future. So it's a really exciting day for iArcade owners or Operation Wolf fans or light gun or just shooting arcade game fans, because it's just, we've been waiting for something like this for a really long time. I'm trying to think of what we have available right now as far as shooting cabinets, and off the top of my head, the only one that I can think of is going to be the T2 cabinet. Is the only one we have right now. I know we had Time Crisis coming, but that never happened. Am I missing another one? T2, and that's it, right, guys? There's only one other option. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Big Buck Hunter. Totally missed Big Buck. So there are a couple of other options out there if you want a shooting cabinet, but they offer a very different experience, right? If we look at a Big Buck cabinet, does the iArcade have online play? Yes, it does, Teddy. Now, I'm not sure about Operation Wolf. We'll probably hear more during the Game Days live stream on Friday. Michael will probably lay it out and give us all the details on this game, if it's online or there's leaderboards or, all those types of things. But let's look here at Big Buck World. So Big Buck World, it is attached, right? You can stand a little far back. Now, the thing about that is with these Sinden light guns, they have pretty long cords. And if I look back on some of the videos of people playing this game back at Galloping Ghost, let's see if we can find some old videos of P-Dubs at Galloping Ghost playing this. Let's see here.
Your new home.
I want to see how far back they were standing, because I think this will be the first game where you can stand way far back and play it. Because with Big Buck, you couldn't do that. And with T2, obviously, you couldn't do that either. They have pretty short cables on them, on those guns. So let's see how far back they're standing here. Now, I think they had a PC hooked up to these when they did this last year. All right, so there's the guy right there. You can see him and you can see the guy shooting. He's pretty far back. So, and that he's holding a black Sinden light gun. Yeah, I'd like to get some better video than that. Oh, here we go. That's a close-up of it. Right before the reveal. Here we go. That's some good video of it right there. Man, this brings back some memories, seeing this game on the screen. Like, I would go to the arcade and I would go straight to Operation Wolf whenever I got into the arcade. And I just wanted to wrap my hands around that Uzi. But yeah, you got your ammo there up on the right, and then right under that you got those like missile looking things. Those are like your bombs, which is going to be a button on the gun that you can shoot. So video is not very good. There, we can kind of see it. So you got your, on the right side, you got how many bullets you have left. You have how many grenades you have left. And then you got all this stuff scrolling along the screen. It's going to be interesting. I hope it plays good. I think it will. They spent so much time getting this game ready. I think it's going to be absolutely perfect. And it's going to offer a very different experience, I think, from Big Buck Hunter and T2 if you happen to already own those cabinets. This is a military shooting game. It's just totally different, I feel. And I'm really looking forward to it. Gamer Price 40's joined us. Good to see ya. Corn Arcade has a couple comments here. I'm going to read these off because for whatever reason, I can't bring these up on the screen today, unfortunately, guys. Yeah, the 4-inch from Buy Stuff. I originally got the riser for our Dragon's Lair. It was, okay, so he's talking about his Dragon's Lair. And Corn Arcade said, I want to wrap my hands around Biggie and give him a big hug. I love you, buddy. Well, I love you too, Corn Arcade. I'm glad you made it, and I appreciate that. But I'm about to start work here in about 10 minutes. But I wanted to get on here and kind of just discuss. I probably won't even put a thumbnail on this live stream. It wasn't a prepared live stream at all. Just kind of hopped on here because I knew we had this game coming and I wanted to discuss before work this morning. I'm glad everyone joined us. And it looks like PD7 has joined us as well. You guys make sure to tune in tonight to Arcade Anonymous. They're going to be live streaming tonight. They're going to have Moat and they're going to have one new guy that he's been following my channel for a long time. Yeah, Headshake TV. That's who it was. Headshake TV. He's going to be on as well. I've not seen him on a show before, so I'm really looking forward to getting to know him and what his channel is about. But everyone tune in there, and I appreciate you guys joining me today for the live stream, and I'll see everyone in the next video. Bye-bye.